This video analyzes the silent winner in the transatlantic rift, focusing on the shifting geopolitical attention from Ukraine to the Arctic. Russia has adopted a policy of active non-interference, believing the transatlantic alliance is fragmenting internally. The geopolitical focus has shifted from a united front against Russia to an internal battle over Greenland, sidelining the war in Ukraine. Transactional geopolitics emerged when the U.S. renewed pressure to acquire Greenland, treating it as a real estate negotiation. To force negotiation, the U.S. threatened and implemented a 25% tariff, shifting the alliance toward transactional rivalry. Europe views yielding on Greenland as an existential threat to sovereignty, fearing a domino effect that could set a precedent for other nations and compromise the integrity of European borders. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev suggested that U.S. growth, articulated as "Make America Great Again," is engineered at the direct expense of European stability, symbolized by "Make Europe Poor Again." At the World Economic Forum, discussions shifted from global unity to the Greenland-U.S. standoff. French President Macron urged Europe to stop fearing and retaliate aggressively against U.S. tariffs, highlighting an internal split on how to respond. The chart illustrates the vanishing war. Media focus on the Greenland-NATO dispute has rapidly surpassed attention on the Ukraine war. This diversion of Western focus allows Russia to operate with reduced public pressure. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov's strategy is active non-interference. We just need to sit quietly, watch closely, and let them tear each other apart. The collapse of the transatlantic union is viewed as the best possible news. Analysis suggests the U.S. is the primary actor increasing military activity in the Arctic, using, quote, Russian aggression as a pretext. Danish MPs confirm Russia has been largely inactive in the Arctic recently. While Europe is highly critical of the U.S. on Greenland and tariffs, there is a notable silence regarding its stance on Ukraine. Russia views this as a strategic advantage, seeing the U.S. as a disruptor of the Western alliance. Russian leadership warns that aggressive action on Greenland would be the last nail in the coffin for the U.S.-Europe relationship. They suggest this violation of Danish sovereignty would force European unity against the U.S. In the short term, Ukraine has been removed from the spotlight. Long term, the U.S. prioritizes economic expansion over alliance integrity. The geopolitical wedge has succeeded, with Russia watching its adversaries fracture. Key takeaways include the wedge of Greenland and tariffs splitting the U.S. and Europe, Ukraine losing the attention battle, Russia's silence as a strategic weapon, and alliances reshaping into transactional rivalries.